it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine, and welcome to day 2 of a crafty vlogmas. I will confess that I've already made a card this morning and I've really messed it up. I stuck the wrong panel down and I've ripped the paper, but yes, we are going to together look at what we can use to make a gatefold card from this lovely collection by Tracy Fox. Now, I opted to go for the printed version of this. I think it was around about £12, and there were 24 designs, 24 sheets, 2 of each design, and they are just beautiful. In fact, actually, I just think I've seen one that I might want to use. And I've got this piece of A3 pearlescent card in my stash. I thought this gold colour would be lovely as a matte. It just picks up on the accent colour in these papers. So it actually is the 2nd of December as I'm filming this. I'm already behind, going out later today, which I'm really excited about. It is a glorious day. Now, this could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. What I'm looking for, I want a scene that looks as if you're going to open it up and something else is revealed. So that could be the scene, and that could be what's revealed. So that's a possibility. What's on the other side of that? Yeah, see, I'm not in love with that, so I don't mind losing that. Yes, so that could work. And then we need, mind you, that, you see, is a bit too, what's the word I'm looking for? A bit too twee with this. I mean, that is such a Rapunzel castle, isn't it? I'm just checking that I am filming because that was another thing. That's quite nice. But then what would we have inside? The robin? Not sure. Oh, that could be quite nice as a scene to open up into this. No, that doesn't make sense. It's a possibility. I think I'm going to put you on fast forward for this bit. Oh, you see, I like that. I like that. And you see, I'm not in love with that. That would be lovely. Split them in half, and then what's revealed is something like this. Oh, but I like that owl, so I can't do that. But I have got the digital download. I like both of those, so I'm not going to forgo one of those. Again, that's lovely. I don't want to forgo that, but I am looking for something that I can add as a little embellishment. Now, this is really interesting. In the festive dispatch, there is, I think, the post box, and Tracy Fox did a lovely video yesterday where she actually cut the slot. She made a big tag, and I think I don't know whether on the digitals whether you can flip and resize. She seemed to suggest that you could. I haven't had time to experiment yet, but she had another post box with a robin on it, and she cut a slot in this. She made a shaker tag, and then she put little envelopes in the slot, which was lovely. Now, you see, that would be nice for them walking through that, and then that is revealed. And then we can decide what is going to be like a little focal image. Yes, I'm going to cut those down and come back to you. I've done a little bit of prep. So my A3 piece, what I did, because it's too big to go through my paper trimmer, I scored it at 4 inches, folded it over, and then cut this to 8 inches. Then I butted this up in my scoreboard where I'd scored that there and scored at 8. And then I knew that I had to trim a little bit off this to make this section 4. And that has given me my 8x8 gatefold base. I've cut this piece down to 7 7/8 square, so it just gives a little lovely border. In fact, actually, you know, I think I'm going to cut it down no, I'm going to leave it like that, and I'll glue it down. I'm going to use my collal so I can get my positioning right. It's a good job that there are 2 of these, and it's a good job that I have got the digital download. Obviously this paper's a little bit shiny, but if you were printing on your own paper or cardstock, depending on what your printer will take, you'll get a different look. I haven't got the best of printers. I might, now that I've got a little bit more disposable income, although hubby should pay for it really, because he can claim it back as a business expense. I might invest in a better paper that will take heavier weight card. I'd love to be able to print on vellum and stuff like that as well. Right, I may not have cut exactly square. We will just burnish that down. Aren't the colours just delicious? And this is giving me, I don't know why, kind of William Morris vibes. And talking of colours, I will be opening the little Stitchvent parcel with you at the end of this video. Now, I cut this down to 8 by 8 and I cut it in half. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim 1/8 of an inch off the left-hand side of this piece, the right-hand side of this piece, and a little bit from the top and the bottom. So I'll do that off camera. I actually decided to cut these panels down by 1/4 of an inch, not 7/8 of an inch. I've got a lovely little border I can use for something else. That'll go in my strips, scraps, and we'll just glue this one on. Let's get a little bit of collal. And then I've done another little bit of prep just to finish this off. And I've delved in the box to find today's little packet of delicious embroidery floss. Right, let's bring this in and line this up. There we go. If you haven't got A3 card, you could do this by, it would be very heavy, but by just making 2 of these. So you'd make 1 of those and 1 of those. You might not be able to get 12 inches, so you might have to just cut it down a bit. So we've got a lovely little scene going on there, opening up to this deliciousness. And then I've got this little focal image here. It kind of picks up on these people walking with the trees. And I don't want to cover that building up there. So, yes. Dilemmas. I could cut that right down. Or use one of these. I don't know. It needs something. What if we were to just put that there like that? No, I don't like that. I'm going to be back in a minute. Hold on. I've come up with a solution. So I've cut quite a lot of this off. And let's just glue it down now. Now, you could obviously bling this up if you wanted to. You could use your stickles to highlight the snow. You could use glitter glue. You could use cosmic shimmer, jewel embellishments to kind of highlight any icy bits. But I'm just going to do this as is because I do want the papers to speak for themselves. This is 1 3/4 inches that way, and I don't know what it is this way. It's not straight. It's not glued down very well at all, actually. I don't know why I've got that on the desk. This was going to be a really quick video, and it has turned out not to be. You could mount this up on a foam pad if you wanted to, but I think I'm just going to stick it down. So I'm just going to put a little bead of glue on about half of this. That will do me. And we will centre it like so. Now we need a little sentiment And I think I've found one that fits the bill perfectly. Let's just tidy up a little bit. Lost my little thing now. Look how lovely the colours of the bag almost go with the card, don't they? Right, so I think we're going to have on Christmas night, or there was another one. This is from last year's Christmas sticker book. Oh no, 2023 actually. I don't think I've bought any Christmas ephemera this year from Tim Holtz. Merry Christmas, bit of tinsel, Christmas joy. Maybe it was on the other book that I've just put to one side. Peace and joy. I saw one that was absolutely perfect and I've lost it now. Maybe we will go with on Christmas night. I think that was the one that I saw. And where to put it. We will put it here, down the bottom. It's going to get lost a little bit, but I quite like that. And there we are with it inside. Kept you ages today. If you want to know what the story is for day 2 of these little advents that I have purchased from Sherry Irish, you need to head on over to my other channel, One Stitch After Another. I'll be keeping the little number inside so that I can line them all up at the end and we can see if there's a colour fade or something going on. I don't want to open any of the big parcels yet because I want it, I don't want to save them for Christmas. Oh, this is just beautiful. Let's just move that out of the way. And just put this here just to give a bit of context. It's like a little bracelet. Can you see? It's really silvery. And then there's some darker greys running through it. Very nice. It'd be lovely for snowflakes on a pale blue background. And I will be paper piecing these, and I think they will coordinate beautifully with the bags that I had in the summer. And 2026 is definitely going to be a year of slow stitching for me. I know we're a good month off. Well, no, not quite a good month off. Oh, how many days? 30 days until the new year. But what is 2026 going to be the year of for you? Do come back tomorrow. I'm going to do a very quick card tomorrow, I promise. Take care. Bye now.